The universe is infinitely large and constantly expanding, which means that there are billions of unknown planets out there. For years, human beings have tried to decipher if any of these unknown planets are inhabited by intelligent beings, and if these beings have tried to communicate with us. Throughout history, strong signs of aliens and alien life have been discovered on other planets. In addition to finding many evidence and mysterious artifacts that indicate that aliens have made contact with us. If you are one of those people who do not believe in aliens, prepare to change your mind. As we explore the galaxy and search for the greatest signs of the visits that aliens have made to planet Earth. And for some extra fun, find our mascot Ned, hiding throughout the video. The meeting in Socorro. If you see a strange object, very different from an airplane or a helicopter, flying in the sky, what is the first thing you assume? What really is an airplane and you can't distinguish it well? Or what is an alien UFO? Inhabitants of the U.S. city of Socorro, New Mexico asked themselves the same question. And most witnesses swore that it was an alien ship. Specifically, one of them, police officer Lonnie Zamora, said he saw the strange vehicle descend and land. Something so shocking that it made him stop the chase he was in. When the ship landed, and the officer went to check it, two humanoid forms approached him and then disappeared. Do you believe Officer Zamora, or do you think it was his imagination? Why would an officer of the law make stuff up? The Stonehenge Mystery. We all know or have seen the impressive Stonehenge monument in England, even if we only saw it from our Windows wallpaper. It is speculated that this strange construction was created in the Neolithic era of the Stone Age. Was it built by aliens? This is believed by many people since the true meaning of the monument is not known. That the structure is complex and aligned with phenomena such as eclipses and solstices. However, many scientists have shown that building Stonehenge was entirely possible for humans of that time using ancient tools and great ingenuity. But this does not mean that you should completely rule out the possibility that an advanced life form has offered them a hand. The next time you travel to the south of England, visit Stonehenge. Many people say that you can almost feel the energy, like from another world. Fast radio bursts. Numerous telescopes and observatories around the world have captured strange and rapid radio bursts. The most accepted explanation for this phenomenon is that they are alien messages. But two astronomers theorized that these explosions were not alien messages, but rather came from the propulsion of advanced alien spacecraft that use the radio explosions for fuel. For those who are skeptical of aliens, there is also a logical explanation. The explosions are caused by neutron stars or black holes. Although the later one is a very reasonable explanation, it is not as interesting and fun. Crop circles. Playing in the sand of fun, making castles, and even fun designs that could look weird to others, but make sense to us. And what if there are designs not in sand but over very large areas, as large as football stadiums? For centuries, crop circles are probably one of the most recognized signs of alien messages on our planet, and one of the most accepted. They are circular and complex designs carved in large fields that can only be seen in all their splendor from the air. There are groups of people who make replicas of these circles to scare people, but these replicas have marked differences with real circles. The most important is that real circles have microwave burns, something difficult to replicate. Although these circles have no apparent explanation, they can be caused by different physical phenomena, but the most widely accepted are alien messages. We just don't know what they mean yet. Hopefully we can figure it out soon. Real testimonials. If your neighbor one day starts talking to you about an encounter he had with alien life forms a few years ago, you probably think he is a little crazy. But if these testimonials come from police officers, commercial and Air Force pilots, and even astronauts, you'd think twice before questioning them. Many different people have experienced some kind of alien encounter, however minor it may seem. How to ignore so many witnesses? The problem is that many of these stories are too exaggerated to be true, and the press focuses on them instead of the ones that may make some sense. Although many of these witness reports can be logically explained, there is still a percentage that cannot be explained even by the best scientists. The Russian alien wheel. A man in Russia made a discovery that could hint at alien life on Earth, an impressive artifact, a piece of cogwheel. Why is a common element on many machines impressive? The man had the fragment investigated, and it was discovered that it was made entirely of aluminum and was 300 million years old. As a curious fact, humans did not learn to work with aluminum until the 19th century. In addition, the wheel showed signs of having been artificially manufactured. So it could not be a natural element. Everything indicates that our elusive alien friends are behind this, and may have been observing us from before the beginning of humanity as we know it. The Guatemalan Stonehenge. What greater honor than to go to another planet, and that the race that lives there carves a statue of your face in your honor? This seems to be the case of a delicately carved head located in the jungles of Guatemala. The head does not have the facial characteristics of the Maya or any ancient civilization of the time. Some scientists have speculated that these are much more advanced pre-Hispanic inhabitants than those we know. Of course, many will believe that it is an extraterrestrial face carved by humans, or even by aliens themselves. Still, this head could be modern, a fraud. But nothing is guaranteed. The artifacts of the Mexican government. The Mayans are one of the oldest, most important, complex, and fascinating civilizations in the history of humanity. That is why the new discoveries that are made of their culture are of great relevance and must be protected at all costs. In 2012, the Mexican government told the world about some Mayan artifacts they found in an unexplored pyramid. In honor of this, Raul Julia Levy, the son of a famous actor, and Elizabeth Terrio produced a documentary that supposedly showed some of these artifacts, and the alien signs they contained. Unfortunately, this documentary turned out to be somewhat fraudulent. The alleged Raul Julia was not who he claimed to be, in addition to Terrio saying that the fake Julia Levy stole her documentary. Lastly, the documentary had very little scientific evidence to prove that the artifacts showed signs of alien life. Egyptian carvings. Egypt is the cradle of one of the most powerful civilizations of the ancient era, one that has left us many writings, sculptures, and hieroglyphs that act as a window into the past. These hieroglyphs are mainly religious and explain many characteristics of the Egyptian gods. However, in the Osiris temple some hieroglyphs show what appear to be helicopters and jets. This could be seen as evidence of a more technologically advanced way of life that visited the Egyptians. Unfortunately, the truth is not so exciting. These hieroglyphs were caused by a natural erosion that deformed the originals, in addition to the originals being replaced by different ones, a common practice in ancient Egypt. Nazca lines. The Nazca lines bear something of a resemblance to the popular crop circles, one of the most recognized signs of alien life, except that its design is more complex and forms completely different figures. These lines are found in the Nazca Desert in southern Peru. They show figures of animals like birds or fish and human figures, and can only be seen from the air. Some think that the ancient Peruvians were capable of advanced flight, or were trying to communicate with beings who had this ability. Although many people are hopeful that these lines were built by our dear alien friends, there are other theories as to their origin. Scientists believe these lines have spiritual meaning, and some historians have replicated the lines with primitive tools to prove that they were man-made. Men in Black. The legend of the Men in Black is even older than the 1997 movie. These are mysterious figures who seem to stalk witnesses to alien encounters. The first case of a man in black occurred in 1968 when Jack Robinson, a paranormal investigator, and his wife Mary, came to his house to find it all messed up, as if someone had been looking for something, especially his files on UFOs. After this, Mary began to notice the presence of a strange man in a black suit and sunglasses prowling near her apartment. Since this, cases of the mysterious men in black suits who have acted strangely when someone reports or investigates cases of alien life have always been reported. What would you do if you see one of these men in black? Planetary alignment on the Giza Pyramids. Ancient civilizations normally built their monuments taking planets and stars as a reference point to ensure that everything was aligned correctly. In this case, in the pyramids of Giza you can see a phenomenon in which Saturn, Venus and Mercury are perfectly aligned every 2,800 years. This type of precision is often attributed to the visit of the aliens, but humans may have taken this into account when building monuments. Even with this in mind, The alignment of these planets is not perfect, and a horizontal line cannot be drawn connecting them. There you have it. Some of the clearest signs of alien life on Earth. Although many of these signs usually have an explanation related to the natural phenomena, or the technique of men and ancient civilizations, there are still many phenomena in the world that cannot be explained so easily. These phenomena are what keep alien enthusiasts waiting for a particular sign to reveal them once and for all. Thank you very much for watching this video that is out of this world. Until next time, remember to hit the bell icon after you subscribe, so you can get instant notifications for all our new videos.